North Collins Street.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but life as we knew it, that life is over.
Turn right onto Farm to Market Road 157, North Collins Street.
That life is gone. The world that we once lived in, where life was affordable, things were affordable, food was affordable, gas was affordable, buying houses was affordable, having a job was reliable, it was safety. Having one source of income, that being your paycheck from your job, was a good idea. It was security. It did not leave you vulnerable. They weren't hiring and firing every 30 days. Now every 30 minutes. You could buy a car without going bankrupt. You could buy a house. It was actually achievable. I remember when I was a kid, we would go to the grocery stores, and I can remember, some of you might not remember this, but listen, I can remember when it was normal to see 2 baskets full of groceries from one family leaving the store. Like a family leaving the store with 2 baskets full of groceries. Now, very, very rare. I haven't seen that in I don't know how long, but it's almost rare now to see just a full basket of groceries. You just don't see it. I went to the store the other day, and I think my bill came out to like $75. And I walked out of there with 2 bags, holding them in my hand, 2 bags. I was like, what in the world? Now, we're blessed. We're in a position, my family and I, where we're not looking at our bank accounts every time we go to the store or fill up on gas or anything like that. We're not wealthy or anything like that. We're trying to get there, and that's what this channel is about. But it's not painful to go and fill up a basket of groceries and spend $300 in the store on groceries. So it's not that painful because we're in a position where we can do it, and thank God for that, because we weren't always in that position. And so to understand, I understand both sides. I understand what it's like to have enough money to where you can do things you want to and need to do, and also understand what it's like to not have enough money and to be frustrated because you can't live the life you want to live. You can't enjoy life on your terms. And one of the big reasons I do these videos and I teach people, whether you want to start a middleman business or not, that's fine, it doesn't matter. But you need to understand that the days of relying on your paycheck as your only source of income, by the way, let me preface this by saying this: there's nothing wrong with a job. There's nothing wrong with having a paycheck. The problem is today is if your paycheck is your only source of income. And the reason I say that's a problem, and by the way, I'm not telling you to quit your job or anything like that. The reason I say having your paycheck as your only source of income, by the way, it can be your primary source of income. It could be your highest source of income. That's fine. It just cannot be your only source. And the reason I say that is because, for a few reasons pop right off the top of my head. Number one, in most cases, a paycheck is just not enough. It's just not enough. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Most paychecks today are just not enough. They're just enough to pay the bills. Sometimes they don't even do that. They're just not enough. That's it. They're just not enough.
Go past this light. Then, at the next one, use the left lane to turn left onto Airport Freeway.
All right. And so I've only been in Dallas for going on 6 years now, so I still have the GPS my way around. But so I'm hanging out with my son today. He's in the backseat chilling, and we're
at the light, turn left onto Airport Freeway. Then you'll use the left lane to take the Texas 183 West ramp.
We're going to hang out today. So I didn't have a dad. I still don't have a dad. I never knew who my dad was.
Use the left lane to take the Texas 183 West ramp. Then you'll take the Texas 183 West ramp.
Good Lord. I think that's why, a lot of directions. I think she's got one more coming in just a second. But I think that's why I want to be in my kids' lives so much. Like, I like to spend time.
Take the Texas 183 West ramp. Then merge onto Texas 183 West.
He's out of school today, so we're going to hang out and have some fun. And but that's the freedom you get when you make a living through cash flow as opposed to paychecks. So again, there's nothing wrong with a paycheck, but the problem today is, again, if it's your only source of income. And the reason I say that's a problem because, number one, the paycheck in most cases, it's just not enough money. Number two, I mean, paychecks, they are debilitating. Is it debilitating or debilitating? One of them. But they are like preventing people from having families, preventing people from moving their families out of bad situations. Like, there's a lot going on with paychecks. They just limit you in so many ways. Now, they do help you. There's pros and cons. They do help you. If you have nothing, it's better than nothing, of course. Smash thumbs up, smash thumbs up. Welcome to the channel. Help me to grow the channel by smashing thumbs up. If you have a question or comment or just want to shout out, you're welcome to put it down below. If you post something stupid, I will block you from the channel and we won't deal with you again, because we don't have the time. It's too important. We don't have time to sit around and play stupid games. This is an adult channel. If you don't want to behave like an adult, then you know what we're going to do. We're going to block you and get you out of here. We don't have the time to waste. So, somebody said, who are we? I'm not sure what they're talking about. But if you have any question or comment, you're welcome to drop it. I am doing this video live. And but again, having a paycheck as your only source of income is very risky because, again, number one, it's not enough money. And number two, jobs are not safe, are not secure, and you can lose your job any day now. And I know a lot of you are going where, well, AI can't do my job. Well, if you sit in front of a computer or if you use a computer or if you're using the phones or if you're doing drive-thrus and stuff like that, it can replace your job. It can and will. If you're a plumber or a painter or something like that, then sure. It can't just replace you overnight. Gotcha. You're in a good position. But most people don't have those skill sets. I don't either. So you can sit there and wait on that pink slip to come and you lose your job, and then you find out I was right, that you were vulnerable, not safe, not protected, not secured. You were vulnerable. You were exposed because your paycheck was your only source of income. And then something happened, and it could be out of your control, and you lose your job, which means you lose your what? Your paycheck. Now what are you going to do? And for a lot of you, you're just going to wait to find out how that feels. I would encourage you not to wait to find out how that feels, not to sit around to find out that your paycheck is your paycheck being your only source of income was a liability, was a risk. You guys can diagnose every other risk, but you can't diagnose the risk that's right in front of you. Everything, every opportunity, that's risky, that's risky. But wait a minute, how do you make a living? Well, I have a job that I get a paycheck from. Okay, and you don't think that's risky? I've told people several times before, I'm like, look, man, you guys think starting a business is risky. I believe that getting up and thinking my paycheck's going to be there every week is risky. That's the real risk. So I don't want to sit around and wait to find out how it's going to feel to lose everything. I've done that. I've lost everything several times. I've been homeless several times. Most recently, in 2017, I never want to go through that again. Now, you can sit there and be homeless. You can sit there and enjoy having nothing and living paycheck to paycheck. I ain't interested. And I ain't afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not interested. I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. We get one shot in this life. One shot. Like the great philosopher Eminem said, you get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. I look at it like, hey, you get one life. One life. Are you going to live it the way you want to live it, or are you going to die with regret? What are you going to do? Because one of those things are happening. You're either going to live it the way you want to live it and love it, or you're going to live in a way you don't want to live, and then you're going to leave this world filled with regret because you never lived the life you were supposed to live. Well, what life am I supposed to live? Well, what life do you desire? The desire was put in you to desire certain things. You ever come across people and they're just like, I don't really want anything. I'm good living out in the sticks in the middle of nowhere with no running water. I love this. Well, that's their desire that was put in them and it's been in them since they were born, and that's their desire. They're in their happy place, and good for them.
In half a mile, continue straight onto State Highway 121 South, Texas 183 West.
And that's good for them. But there are others of us who desire nice homes, nice cars, nice neighborhoods, vacations, one vacation every 3 or 4 months, no hustle and grind, no paycheck to paycheck. We desire freedom. Hey, what are my kids doing today? They have something.
Continue straight onto State Highway 121 South, Texas 183 West.
My kids have an event at school today. I'll be there. How you going to be there? For the average person, you can. I can't take off.
Continue on State Highway 121 South for 2 miles.
I can't take off. I'm out of time. I've used up all my vacation time. I don't have any more sick days. I don't have this. I don't have that. You really want to live your life asking everybody for permission? You really want to live your life where a paycheck gives you permission to live, tells you how to live? Not me. What's up, everybody in the comments? Hello, 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 Estelle. Hello, hello. I can't see everybody's comments. I'm trying to be safe, but hello to everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. And there's a ton of comments in here. So somebody's probably going, well, Shon, if our paycheck, if it's dangerous to have a paycheck as our only source of income, you're not saying quit your job. You're not telling me to walk out on my job or anything like that. You're saying keep my job, just don't allow the paycheck to be the only income source. Okay, so now I need another source of income, at least one more. So what am I going to do? And that's the right question. I always say if you ask the right question, you'll get the right answers. Ask more questions. So now your mindset needs to be, all right, when I'm not at work, when I'm not on this clock, when I'm not working for the man.
In half a mile, use the right 2 lanes to take the I-820 West exit.
Taking my son to the Mattel toy store. That's what we're doing today. No working, no job. Don't want a job. I've had a job long enough. I don't want a job. People look at me weird when they be like, what do you do for a living? Oh, so glad you asked. Here's what
Use the right 2 lanes to take the I-820 West exit.
And then I tell them, they go, what? I say, yeah, here's what I do for a living. I own a business called bookandmove.com. And if anyone needs moving, they can go to the website, book their move. We'll dispatch the work to an actual mover who comes out and moves them. I just own the booking platform and get paid without doing the work. And they go, what? What? Yeah. And so the first thing I lead with is I say, they're like, wait, explain that again? And then I'll say, are you familiar with Uber? Yeah. Okay. Is Uber a transportation company? And they'll say yes. And then I'll say, because Uber's not a transportation company. Uber is a booking platform. Okay? Here's how I know that. And they'll say yes. And then I'll say, all right, so have you ever used Uber, ridden or driven around on Uber? They'll say yes. Perfect. I said, has Uber...
There's a lane closure ahead.
I'll say, has Uber ever driven you around or giving you a ride? Have you ever ridden around with Uber employees? And they're like, nope. Exactly. Uber doesn't drive anybody around. They only own the platform that connects you with riders and drivers and drivers and riders. They don't actually drive and ride you. They're not a transportation company. No, they're a booking platform. So is booking.com. You can book a vacation, you can book a hotel, you can book a flight. Guess what they don't do? They don't fly you around. They don't build hotels. No, it's a booking platform. So bookandmove.com is just a booking platform for moving. That's it. So that's how I explain it to everybody. And then they finally get it. I say, look, it's just like a vending machine. Someone goes there, finds what they want, put their money in, purchases it, and the machine dispatches it. Done. And so my friend and I kind of let you guys in on this. We haven't developed it yet, but we expect to have this business up very soon. We're doing our next project together called Logo XL. Yep. And so we're building professional logos for professional brands. So if you're watching this and you're going to need a logo, reach out to me. Just put the word logo in the comments below so we get a beautiful logo for your brand. And that's our next venture. But I don't build logos. I don't do any of that. It's just a middleman business connecting someone who needs a logo to someone who can build a beautiful branding logo. That's it. I don't do it. So somebody said, just found your channel. I love the middleman concept. We'll be applying the method to my digital marketing agency, operating and hiring finance marketers to do the work. 1,000%. 1,000%. Use it. It's the future. It's the future. These companies have given us the blueprint. Uber, Airbnb, Fiverr.com. How many people know what Fiverr is? You go to Fiverr right now. Let's say you go to Fiverr and you're like, hey, here's what I need. I need an editor, right? I'm going to write a book and I need someone to go over this. I need someone to edit this. And you could go to Fiverr right now, pay pennies on the dollar, get someone on Fiverr to edit your information and send it back to you. Now, why do I love that concept? Because Fiverr itself does not edit anything. They don't do any of the work you can find on there. Craigslist. Have you ever used Craigslist? That's a middleman platform. These are all middleman business models. What's a middleman business model? Customer service provider. Customer service provider. The middleman connects the customer to the service provider. Done. Well, how do they make money? They take booking fees. That's what we do. We take booking fees. You go to my bookandmove.com, you're going to pay me $150 to book your move. So I just made $150. I'm not moving you. I don't even own a truck. I'm not doing any of it. That's why the middleman business model is a winner. It takes the work away from you, delegates it to others, but allow you to be in control of the cash flow. So I appreciate that. Somebody said, how much do you charge for consults? Man, I gotta be honest with you. Other than the students that are in the middleman program, I have not been able to do consults. But the best way to get in touch with me, you're just gonna have to email me. You'll get my assistant. She'll reach out. We'll see if we can set something up. Because just being straight up, most of the time when I'm on calls or coaching, I'm doing it with the MBOs, the middleman business owners we have. I haven't really been doing any consults or anything like that. And but if it's something I could help you with, I'd help you if we can make the time. If I can't help you with it, I'll let you know so we're not wasting time. But email me at middlemanceoinfo@gmail.com. Middlemanceoinfo@gmail.com. Email me at that one. I have a new email address for Middleman. I just don't remember what it is, but that's the old one. You can still reach my assistant on that one. Middleman CEO info. I think it's support@middleman.com or something like that, maybe. But just reach me on this one. Appreciate the thumbs up, whoever tapped that. I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments if you just hit that thumbs up. I like to shout everybody out. I appreciate everything. Somebody told me, they said, man, your content, this is on one of my comments on the videos. They said, man, your videos should be getting tons of more views and likes. And I said, I know, and I appreciate it. I said, but the ones that are getting the views, the likes, are the ones that YouTube is pushing, and they're pushing it because people are watching it because they want to be entertained. So there are people that are there are millions of people who would gladly come on YouTube and waste your time and waste your life. My advice to you, don't give them that power. Subscribe to the channels that help you, that assist you. Lock in on them. Stop getting content from other stuff. When you see posts about Jay-Z and Beyonce, delete, scroll past that. Don't entertain that. We're running out of time. That's why I keep saying, because I'm not gonna get on here and just lie to you and entertain you just for the sake of getting views. I'm not interested. I want the people who want to change their lives. That's my purpose. That's my mission. I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm not gonna get on you here and tell you, hey, if you own a middleman business, you'll be rich in 30 days. I'm not gonna tell you that. No. It took me 2 years to get over $100,000. 2 years. I wish it was sooner, but it took 2 years. And this is year number 6, and I still haven't gotten to 500,000. Now that's the goal for this year because we did 348 in 2025. The goal for this year It's 500 grand. But I'm not going to get on here and tell you.
In 2 miles, take exit 13 for US 287 Business South, Main Street.
I'm not going to just jump on here and say, yeah, man, we made $1 million. No, not yet. I got a feeling one of my students is going to make $1 million in a couple years before I do, because you guys get the shortcut. Like, I didn't have that. I didn't have anybody else teaching this. So somebody said, hey, what's up? Appreciate it. Appreciate. Somebody said, hi, what's up? What's up, everybody? Hello. Can't see everybody. Somebody said, I watch your videos. I appreciate it. Smash a thumbs up if you don't mind. I appreciate the person who did the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Was it you, Estelle? I appreciate it. And smash the thumbs up, guys. Let me know in the comments if you do, if you want to shout out. I appreciate it. Right now, I'm taking my son to this toy store. It's the middle of the day. I'm live. It's what, 11 o'clock?
Hey!
Boy, you scared me. It's my son, Wes, in the back. Wes, tell him where we're going. Where are we going, Wes?
Did he say Mattel?
Mattel store. Right. So we're going to hang out at the Mattel store and find some cool toys. So, but I hope they bring back Toys R Us. Man, we really miss that store. We don't have any like really big toy stores. But we're almost there, so this video is going to be wrapping up in the next few minutes.
In half a mile, take exit 13 for US 287 Business South, Main Street.
If you have a question or comment, go ahead and drop it now because we're almost there. But that's freedom. Me getting to drive around with my son, spend time with him, buy whatever he wants to buy.
Go past this first exit and take exit 13.
If my daughter wasn't at daycare, she could be in here too. My wife could be in here too. That's freedom. And you don't have to be rich to be free. But I'm here to tell you that the world that you knew and everything about it, those days are gone. Houses
in half a mile,
affordable.
keep right to continue toward US 287 Business South, North Main Street.
Houses used to be affordable. You can't even dream about buying a house today. I wouldn't even think about it. I wouldn't even consider it. Like, nope, I'm good on houses. Nah, we're good. I don't need a 30-year mortgage payment. I don't need that pain. I don't need any of that. I'm good. I don't need a house. I'm straight. That's how I would be.
Keep right.
I'd be like, nope, I'm good. I don't need all that. Overpaying for a house? No, thank you. I'm going to focus on cash flow. I posted this online the other day, and I got a lot of negative comments. People were laughing at me on the Facebook post, but it was a post under like housing prices dropping, good time to buy a house. And I was like, you got to be crazy. I wouldn't touch that. I wouldn't touch it with a paycheck because, again, you're going to lose that paycheck. Whether it's today, tomorrow, 5 years from now, I don't know, but it's going to be gone. At some point, there are no 5, 10, 20, 30-year jobs. It ain't happening no more. Those days are gone. I was like, I wouldn't touch a house. My only focus right now would be on cash flow. Wes, look at that giant plane. We're by a military base. That thing is huge. Look. See it? Oh, we can't see it all the way. You see the top of it? That's like one of those military giants that carry like all the soldiers.
At the next light, turn right.
Whoa. That thing's huge. And let's see, what is it? Turn exit. Yeah, it's a giant. Yeah, this is an airport. I think DFW, they're getting right now their third commercial airport. Third. Crazy. We already have DFW, we already have Love Field, and now Frisco McKinney's getting their...
At the light, turn right onto Meacham Boulevard.
3 commercial airports in DFW. I think there's...
Take your next left onto Gold Spike Drive.
I think we have about 9 million people here now. They're expected... Look, Wes, is going up. Look, Wes. Look, it's going up. See it? I think by 2030, they're expected to have 10 million people in DFW. That's crazy. You could tell, too, they're everywhere. And, but as I wrap this video up, downtown Fort Worth. So we made it all the way to Fort Worth. Man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I just want to let y'all know that I appreciate everybody who watched the videos and comment and subscribe. I know
Turn left onto Gold Spike Drive. Then you'll turn right.
people want to change their lives, build a good future for themselves. Hey, I'm with you. I understand. But you need to know that a paycheck's not going to be the way to do it. They're not going to be here. Paychecks are not going to be here long enough. Jobs are not going to be here enough. So you got to have another way to make money. And whether it's with a middleman business, by letting me build a middleman business for you, if you want to know what a middleman business looks like and what your business would look like, you get to choose whatever industry you want to start in. It could be moving, cleaning, roofing, garage repair, plumbing, etc. It doesn't matter. We build the entire business website for you. It's fully functional. It books customers, takes deposit, dispatches to work, does not need you. It runs without you. You get to hang out with your kids and your family and friends, and the business does the work. You can go to my website and book your move, pay me right now, and never talk to me. That's how we build it. So we can do that for you. And if you're not someone who can do that, then you can do something else. But what you cannot do is sit back and let your paycheck control your life. What you cannot do is allow your paycheck to be your only income source. That's what you cannot do. You cannot allow your money to come from a job and nothing else, because if you take away the job, you've got nothing else. The prices of life, it is what it is today. It's never, as far as I know, it ain't going to change. Prices of houses aren't going to go back down to what they were. If you're thinking about 2019 and 2020, just forget it. The only way you're going to live a good life now, you got to make more money. And I know you guys don't want to be told that. Wes, we're here. You can unbuckle. I know you don't want to be told that you're going to have to make more money. And I hate to be the one to tell you, but somebody's got to tell you. You're going to have to make more money. The life that you used to live, I used to live, where things were affordable and, paychecks were good and they lasted a while, and you could save money in the bank and banks paid interest and you could buy a house. Those days are gone. It's the truth. Bitter pill to swallow, I understand, but you got to swallow it. So you can stay in the lane you're in, struggle through this life, get nothing accomplished, die unhappy, full of regret. That's you. I don't want to live that way. I'm going to do everything I can to change my life. You're sitting there letting that paycheck control your life. I'm here trying to launch a new middleman business, one every month, because I don't do the work anyway. I could launch 10 middleman businesses this year in 10 different industries. Why? Because I don't do the work. I just partner with people who already do the work. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up, welcome to the channel. For the person that wanted the consult, or for anyone else who's looking to possibly get one.
Not a speedway.
What? For the person who wanted the consult and asked me about that, email me at middlemanceoinfo@gmail.com and we'll see if we can set something up. All right, I got to go. See you guys in the next video. Peace. All right, buddy. Let's go see what they got, okay?